like dumb little toting things. I recently had the July issues of CC&D and Down in the Dirt released, and I mentioned them last week, but I've got proof copies, which within the next week they're going to be released at Amazon.com and the like, Exploding on the Scene, and America the Lost, which I think was awesome for a July 4th time to have something like that for it. So those will be out virtually. If anybody's interested in submitting stuff to either of the magazines, because I have to edit them both, you can always go to scars.tv and look for crap for either of the magazines, or hunt me down or whatever. Or you can always hunt me down on Facebook, Janet Kuypers, or if you remember the cafe, it's catholicarts.org/thecafe. Are you thinking of turning the TV down? I hear you're looking over. Do you want to check that out? Thank you very much. I know, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's a crazy time here. And now it's going to look very slowly. I was going to read a piece or two before we start open mic evening, which my open mic list is over there, so eventually we'll get that from my wonderful sidekick who happens to be, oh, thank you, Gabrielle, you're so good. Ashley, who is going to be featuring here in August, she's like, I'll give you that. Thank you, my darling. I just wrote 2 pieces yesterday. The reason why I wrote the first one was because because I had no power. I love the weather storms that'll come in Chicago. I had no power, so I called up a bar and I'm like, do you have power? I'm so there. And so I spent the day there. Why not? What the hell, right? I'm not nowhere conditioning.
That's what I mean when I say we're going to find out what happens when you mix a poet with alcohol, pen, paper, and no electricity.
And no electricity. That's what this is. Well, I also realized that...
How many places did you call before you found a place?
No, it's only one place. Only one place. And I was like, you're open? I'm there, you know.
Where she lives, there is only one place.
That's just you. Yeah, I'm far away, I know.
With a generator.
With a generator, exactly. But the other thing I realized about yesterday was, and I only realized this after I was drinking for a while, that it was my anniversary from the day I had almost died in a car accident. And it didn't occur to me until after, and I was like, oh, you know, of course, which is awesome because you're drinking a lot and I get depressed. But, so I did this one piece called Unconscious.
TMDL.
I was unconscious 13 years ago. 13 years ago, I had been unconscious for almost 130 minutes, and then was unconscious for almost 13 days. I internally laugh when I count in my head the 13 steps I take in the dark for my cat to hear as I make my way to the next story in my home, to my bedroom. 13. They say it's an unlucky number, but it wasn't on the 13th when I almost died. I think I'm just trying to connect some imaginary dots here. Right now, I have no power at my home, and I sit here thinking of how I had no power to breathe on my own 13 years ago. And it was almost 13 days before I started breathing again. And I'm still gasping for air. And this other one I just wrote yesterday, which has nothing to do with anything, is called, I was reading a novel and I thought, oh my God, morally that's so right. And I was thinking about friendships, and I have a poem called Conflicting Convictions. I've seen the life you've led. I've seen the man you've loved who had a girlfriend back at home. I've seen you talk about how men suck. I've seen you on that roller coaster over the years. of seeing you espouse one set of beliefs. Then you told me that while engaged to one man, you'd fallen for a coworker, and how you love him, but you need the security of what you've been espousing, whether or not you believe it. And no, I couldn't be a part of your union in a church, no less, to a nice guy who didn't match both sets of your beliefs. Call me what you will, but I've seen the life you've led, and I know there would be a breakdown. I just knew it. There would be a breakdown with your conflicting convictions and your life.